Dun, 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 dun. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. I am up. I'm up. I just want to finish a couple loads of laundry. I'm going to do one more load. This is my third load. And then in the meantime, I'm going to take this mite all out my purse. Your purse be moving around and they hear pills moving around. They be like, what she got? What's she doing? No, I'm just playing, y'all. But for real though, anybody else think like that? Y'all hear some damn what's jiggling around in there? Anyway, I'm trying to take some money out my purse because I am still saving my money every day, you guys. Um, dang, I forgot to put that in the title, but I am gonna give you guys an update of where I'm at with Better You, Better You with Ask April. So we're gonna go over that. I'm just gonna update you on where I'm at. I'm also going to just talk about, just a couple things that I see going on. I'm gonna drop the link and anybody that wants to come up. Oh damn. Well, hey y'all, I'm so sorry. Okay, if you haven't ever set up StreamYard, when you do the countdown, it's on a different screen than the under a different tab than the comments. So I always forget to switch back to the comments until I see until I end up looking up there. So I didn't even know all y'all was in here. So thank y'all so much for dropping down. I appreciate it. Hey allegedly, Willie, Edward, how you doing, boo? So hey boo. Hey James, Leslie, hey babe. Hey Nikki baby, what's going on, boo? Good night, boo. See you later. Hey sister, how you doing, babe? Michi, what's going on, y'all? What is going on? Um, so yeah, I just want to talk to y'all for a little bit. I got a mask on my face and my hair all over the place and everything. Anyway, I'm about to grab me some ice from downstairs. I think I'm gonna make some tea because I'm getting a little raspy. I've been feeling it all day, so I think I'm about to drink some tea just to soothe my throat. But I'm so blessed. Hey babe, how are you? So yeah, so the title, it is the patterns for me. Um, now, okay. So first, I'm gonna start off. Well, my lives usually they kind of go like either I'm gonna start off with random conversation, and then we get into what's actually in the title, and then or we start off and we drag a bitch and cuss people out, and then it'll end up positive on a end off on a positive note. So which way do y'all want to go? Do y'all want me to like give y'all the updates, say what I say the positive stuff that I would like to say, and then we can go into the messy shit? I mean, it kind of all goes together, but how y'all think? What do y'all want to do? Ah, Michi. But wait a minute though, Michi, I did not. Lord Jesus, I didn't see your comment until, and then I didn't see your comment. And when I was just saying that, I wasn't looking at the screen, and then I looked down and I see your comment. Okay, so okay, let's go ahead and get the messy shit out the way. Um, I do got some good things to say to a couple of people, but yeah, let's get into the fuck shit. Cause let me just say this, like, I mean, okay, I really, really do like the one and only's perspective on things that we see going on. Like I'm really glad to hear, her she's been coming up on the panels lately, here and there, and she, will offer her insight and her observations on what she's seeing. And I really can respect um, her point of view of things. And she said something, and I do resonate, and I agree with a lot that she has to say. And she said earlier, she said, it it's always been the same thing over here. It depends on who your faves are, right? Okay, okay. Shay, how you doing, boo? So it does depend on who your faves are, and that's just the reality of it, y'all. I mean, we've all been in a predicament where we have supported someone in a time when they've done or said some things that we have said on previous occasion that we don't support, or we have um we voiced our opinions about things that we've seen and heard that other people have done. And then when somebody that we like may either be involved in the same type of situation or is in agreement with it, we are more lenient, and that's just the reality of it. I mean, it is what it is. The thing about it is, I always say to stay true to you. You can always, you're gonna like who you like. You're gonna lean towards who you like and who you have a good time with and who you relate to on here. Um, but just don't go against you for anybody, for not for anybody, okay? Because a lot of times it's going to come back up later on. It's always going to come back up, okay? There's going to be a time sometimes down the road, as you can see what's going on right now. We see shit that's being brought up from 5 6 years ago, okay? um that people either were involved in or had some dealings with and stuff like that. And it's not fun. It's not fun. What I will say though, people do change. People do get better. They also get worse. Okay. They also stay the same. But the thing about it is, people are unique to themselves and their lives and their situations and their what they got going on in their reality. Okay. But people do change. Nobody stays the same all the time. Um, you will have some similarities, but at the same time, people do get better. As I said, they get worse, and sometimes they can, just stay themselves, in some ways. But to bring up things that may have happened or been said or things that have been discussed all these years ago, it is very much so a reality that even now today, some of us are um cordial with people that we necessarily didn't like, or maybe we've been drugged before. Maybe we had knockdown dragouts, and now we can actually have a conversation with that person. There's people that we probably supported and cared for or really liked, and now we can't even listen to them no more. We cannot even like watch them, hear them. We don't want shit to do with them. So it can go either way, you know. It can go either way. We've had most of us, if we've been here for any amount of time, we have may have had those types of dealings where either you like the person, you don't no more, or you didn't like them before and you're okay with them now. Um, you know, Me personally, there are a couple, um, like literally a couple that I probably didn't care for so much before and I can tolerate now. But for the most part, for me, if we've had a situation where we drug each other or said some ugly things or any of that, I'm pretty much still staying in that same space. Just recently, Mona has been around. She's been in some of the same circles um, of people that I support. And I have come up on a panel. I have talked to her directly, asked her questions. We've been cordial with each other. It doesn't go against what I felt for her before, or what I saw before, because everything that I have discussed about her or said about her or felt about her, it still stands, because still, even right now, there's no proof that anything is different from what was said or done back then. But I can say that, I don't hate her. I don't hate anybody on here. It's not to a point where, well, let me not say that. Let me not say that. But let me just say that for the most part, I can be cordial with most anybody on here. You know, have a conversation and that sort of thing. Um, Let me see. I'm just looking at the chat. Yeah, 'cause I'm kind of like walking around and stuff. Cole's World. Very interesting. Yeah, damn sure. Yes, I love me some butterfly. Hey, Spicy Red. How you doing, boo? Hey, Wear Me. How you doing, babe? Um, so I'm gonna drop the link. If anybody wants to come up, y'all can come up. I'm just expressing my thoughts of things that I've seen in the past couple days. Um, this goddess shit, y'all. I just cannot. Okay, let me just say that. And this is why I'm gonna speak on goddess specifically, and this is kind of why I prefaced what I have to say about her with the conversation or the topic of people getting along and not getting along and later changing their minds. Because the reason why is because this woman, and I'm going to call her a woman, she has made video after video after video. I mean, honestly, if we would go back to her channel and add up all of the hours that she has spent talking about literally two people, two, she's sprinkled a couple extras in there, but for the most part, and she said this only really started about one. So she's, just compiled hours and hours upon hours about one person. I mean, like, this one person that she called auntie. See, here's the thing with Goddess. This last time that she decided to come back out, right? She decided to start, showing her, coming back out, engaging on YouTube in the beef sector, right? Hey AJ, how you doing, boo? I'm glad you brought this up because people act so obvious to the makeups and breakups around here. Oblivious. Exactly. Exactly. No, the makeups and the breakups, that is like if you are gonna act like people don't be cool one minute and hate each other the next, or vice versa. I mean, that's what we see go on a regular over here. Okay, between that and justifying fuck shit for the people that you like, that's what we see over here. Okay, those are like the two main hypocrisies that we see circulate over here. And that's just the reality of it. And I'm not going to say that I haven't been involved, because I have. I've come on and I've told you guys, people that I've supported, or I'll say especially one specifically, I support a person and I may choose not to speak on things that I see going on because that person is involved, or it may be them directly, or they're the person who is actually doing whatever it is I don't agree with, and I just choose not to speak on it because I am supportive of them. And the third thing over here is what? You are going to be condemned for having your opinion, whether if you're respectful or not. Okay, that's just the reality of it. You can give your opinion, and people will say, oh, it's cool, like who you like, go where you want, just as long as you're not dragging me, or blah, 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 whatever. Oh, you can have your opinion. Everybody can have their opinion. That's what we all do on here. But as soon as you voice it, and as soon as it does not agree with theirs, guess what? They feel some type of way. Whether they say it or not, they do. Okay. And they do, whether they say it or not, because guess what? When the falling out happens, you damn sure gonna hear about it. Okay. So just make a mental note. Either write it down, take a picture. I don't give a fuck what you do with it. But when you have a difference of opinion with somebody, whether you support them or not, make a mental note that, hey, this happened on this date at this time. Because, bitch, 6 months from now or next year when y'all fall out, okay? Oh, that shit coming up. Trust and believe that. All right, Blazing. Hey, boo. Hey y'all. So yeah, so that's the three main things that we see going on over here, like on a consistent basis, no matter who it is, or what group or person or channel or whatever you want to call them. So the thing is though, the reason why I prefaced it with that before I spoke on Goddess and said what I gotta say about her is because Lady Nika is a person that she called her auntie. She, was on her panel all the time. I mean, she was even a moderator over there. She just loved her to death. You know what I'm saying? They didn't exchange phone numbers. You know what I'm saying? They cool. They chilling. They in good standing, right? Here's the thing. Goddess has a pattern of she will, she has created a channel. Okay. I think she has multiple channels, but she created her channel. She does what she does on her channel. She, will support certain people or say she does. She will use her channel as a space of where she will speak in favor of these people that she so-called supports, and they will be people that are larger than her as far as numbers and views go. Okay. She's always going to support someone that is bigger than her as far as YouTube goes, because that's what she does. She's going to try to get as close to somebody who has more numbers than her to increase her own channel, okay? To grow her own channel. That's what she does, okay? And then what she will do is she will involve herself in whatever it is they have going on. And if they don't have anything going on, guess what? She's going to create something, okay? She's going to go back to her channel. She's going to make any reason in the world to so-called, speak up for this person because basically she wants, them to see her doing that. And then they will feel like they have this loyal person who supports them and cares for them and got their back. You know what I'm saying? So in that case, when I see you doing that for me, what am I going to do? I'm going to speak up for you on my channel, and I'm going to, shout you out, and I'm going to thank you. And, I'm going to, return the favor if needed and all those things, right? Hey, El Teddy, how you doing, babe? We talking about Goddess over there, and just the rigmarole of this YouTube thing, pretty much. Um, so, and again, they didn't know each other from a can of paint, and they did know each other from a can of paint. So Goddess has this pattern of that's what she will do. Okay, she's going to come to your chat. She's going to make herself be noticed. She's going to use her channel to, get you to notice her even more, and then she will get close enough to you to where she, will be able to be interactive on your channel very comfortably, to the point where you will, be speaking up for her and speaking in favor of her also. Okay. Um, and she does that. And then, not too long down the line, there is going to be an issue. There's going to be an issue because, like I said, if you don't already got beef or something going on, she's gonna make sure you do, because she needs that beef to be going on. Because why else would she be just over on her channel just talking about you, or taking up for you, or cussing a bitch out for you if you ain't got no beef going on? So if you don't got beef going on, guess what? She's going to make it seem like, oh, I see what y'all be saying about such and such, and you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third, and y'all ain't gonna be doing this and that, 'cause fuck y'all, and they don't do nothing or whatever. She's gonna, make something happen, right? She's gonna create a situation. All right. And then there's going to be a situation where you guys are going to fall out, okay? And then now she's the victim. Now it's, she's always, every time she try to be nice and every time she try to support somebody, and this is what happened, and people just be so fake, and she was sick of these bitches, and it's always the same thing, and she just gonna go and she just be trying to do her regular content, and she is too talented to be all in this beef and stuff like that. But she always getting pulled back into the beef because that's all people want to see from her. And she just really be just trying to do what she do on here and do what her people like her to do, but she can't because she always getting pulled back in. Okay. Then, hey, say, hey, how you doing, babe? Then, okay, she gonna say, you know what? Fuck this shit. I don't even need to be here. I don't need none of this shit or whatever. You know what? I'm just gonna take a break and I'm just gonna stay away for a while. And fuck this YouTube thing or whatever. Yeah, because I just can't. Because these bitches on here just be fake as fuck. April, how long have you supported Goddess? It's been only since maybe a few months. Whoo, girl, I ain't never supported Goddess. No, I've never been a supporter of Goddess ever. Ever. How long have I known Goddess? Me about a few months. When I first seen her, she maybe had 3 people in the chat. Yep. Her, Madam, and Denia. Yep. We'll talk on the panel, but she was cussing SB out at that time. Right. So, wasn't Lady Nika her mentor? Right. Yes, she was. And that was her self-proclaimed mentor. Like, she is who Lady Nika didn't ask to have that position. Afforded Lady Nika that position without Lady Nika asking. And then, okay, so I've known her. It's been 2 years. I've been I've been doing making videos for 2 years. Okay, so it's been the better part of that 2 years. I would say at least a year and a half, if not, pretty much almost the whole 2 years. Well, yeah, about a year and a half, because it was pretty early on in my channel that I came across a Mona, and I found and Goddess. I came to New Goddess through Mona. Okay, and so me and Goddess originally, they did not like the videos that I made about Mona. Okay, like I was like called the biggest Mona hater, and they just could not stand me over there. Okay, guys would be all up and through, all Mona supporters, they'd be all up and through dragging me to stand the third. They would come over in my comments. Oh, Madam 81, she was notorious for coming over into my comments, y'all. And see, I'm gonna tell you something about my channel, y'all. All my videos are there. Like, y'all can go back, and nobody want to go back 2 years, but I'm just saying, like, you can just scroll through my shit and you will see, like, comments are there, everything's there, unless YouTube deleted it. I got a couple videos that were deleted for music, but but all my shit is there. So, like, they were notorious for coming in my comments and just all types of shit or whatever. And so but we actually had our beef when after her and Mona split. And then when her and Mona and it was like a group of them, they had separated from Mona when the suicide attempt happened. That's when we actually had our beef. And the reason why was because they were over on her channel, they were on Goddess's channel, they were doing a panel, and they just basically were over there basically dragging me, or I would say like dragging me, or using me as a reference to drag someone. Let me say it like that. Like, I was in the bushes pretty much. And I just remember it like day, because I'm just, doing shit around the house. And she's always had these hours and hours long live. Okay. Like, I don't even know who it was, y'all, but somebody, because before it was StreamYard, it was, what was it, y'all? Before it was StreamYard, it was, I forget. But anyway, it was an app that you could create a panel on. Okay. And so, somebody, and I don't never know who it was, but I mean, I'm talking about every day I would have emails to links of videos of Goddess and her people staying up all freaking night. Okay. All freaking night talking about me. All right. So it was just weird as fuck. Like, every day they were having these damn, but then she would delete her videos. Like, a lot of times, by the time I would go check it out, it would either be gone or whatever. Later on down the line, she would delete it. And she was really good for that, because then you can't go back and reference, because she's so fucked up with, she'll say some shit and then she'll go back and she'll change it later, or she'll contradict herself later. And so then she'll go and delete the shit. And Mona used to do that too. Mona used to do that shit. And I'm like, well, that's what she learned from Mona. She learned good from her, because she'll delete something in a minute. Okay. But anyway, so I would wake up to these videos. Well, anyway, I was in the bushes. Okay. So she was doing a live. They was over there for, I remember, just remember it was all day because I had left, was running errands, all types of shit. So I was listening. They was over there talking about Mona. So that was the reason why I was listening, because of course I made videos, and you got to listen to people even if you don't like them. If you want to hear for yourself what's being said, you go listen. So I'm listening. They over there talking about how Mona was doing heroin and talking about Mona's wife and how long her clit is and how did Mona's wife fucked Heidi for money and all this stuff, like she was tricking her wife off. So I remember, well, Betty White is still around in the chats. She had called in over there because that's when they would take phone calls. So Betty White had called in and she said something that they didn't like, um, basically she called in. She wasn't disrespectful or anything. She just didn't agree with what they was talking about at the time. And so she called in. They didn't like what she said, so they started cussing her out. And then they used me as a reference to drag her. So then that was the first time that my name was spoken. Okay. So then, like, I had left the live for a little bit or whatever. And I ended up going back listening when I got in the car and was driving. And I was used as a reference again to drag somebody else in the chat. Okay. And so after that, that's when I went to my channel and I made a video. And so I made a video. And back then, um, I don't even know if I may not even have been doing live streams yet. Was I? Yeah, I was doing live streams by then. Okay. Because like the first 3 months of my channel, y'all, I wasn't doing live streams because I had got struck real early in my channel. So, but anyway, by this time I was doing lives, but I think I just did an upload initially, and then I was doing my resume. I was out going to the library to go update my resume. So I had did my video in the car, uploaded it, and then I went live when I got into the library and I was updating my resume, and I'm talking on the live and stuff. And then here they all come, they sending their people in the chat and shit, talking about come over to Goddess Live and this, that, and the third or whatever. And then first, what's her name? Raw Honest T came in my live and she was asking me about, did me and her have an issue? And I'm like, no, why? Because there were people up on the panel, but I didn't know everybody who was on the panel. I really couldn't tell. I just know they was on Goddess's channel, and I couldn't tell who all was who because they all just had their avatars up, and there was no names. So you just had to basically know the voice. So anyway, I didn't know who it was, but I titled my video Goddess and Sons. So they didn't like that I said called them Goddess and Sons or whatever. So, just Goddess and Sons, that was the title of my video. Y'all know I always do wordplay in my videos. So anyway, Raw came in and I was like, no, not that I know of, why, what's up? And so she was like, well, you made a video titled Goddess and Sons, and I was one of the people on the panel or whatever. And I said, y'all was over there talking about me and dragging me or whatever. So it relates to whoever was over there talking about me. And so she was like, well, that wasn't me, that was Dree. And I was like, well, okay, then then no, we good or whatever. So she was like, okay, that's cool. We good then. And so that was it. And then, so that was it. We was done with that. And then they sent, like, one of the moderators came in my chat or whatever. I just want you to come to her live, call over there and this, that, and the third. I'm updating my resume. Like, bitch, like I'm supposed to stop what the fuck I'm doing. Then I'm in the library. So I'm supposed to call in knowing I'm about to be hollering and cussing. So I'm just supposed to stop everything that I'm doing to come over to your live. Like, and if y'all notice, she will do that shit right now. Like, she will, matter of fact, just here recently when she came back this last time, she was on Boss Lady's channel, and it was somebody in the chat and they said they was driving, and she basically like, bitch, pull over, bitch, I don't give a fuck what you doing, like, get up here. Like, who the fuck is you? Like, you ain't nobody for nobody to be stopping what the fuck they doing in their life, bitch. Somebody can be in the chat and multitasking and everything, but you can't just stop what you're doing and just actually call and physically be there on camera and shit right now. No, you cannot. It's not like the same as typing in the chat. People got lives and shit to do, bitch, but we just supposed to stop what the fuck we doing to give you some attention, bitch, fuck you. So, and that's exactly how the fuck I felt then. So I said, look, if she's still live, when I get done doing what I'm doing, I'll go over there, no problem. But bitch, I'm not about to come over there right now. I'm finishing what the fuck I'm doing. And then on top of it, my phone ended up going dead. So My phone ended up going dead. So I go in the house. I finish what I'm doing in the library. Go in the house, plug in my phone. And as soon as I plug in my phone, I go over to her channel. Go over to her channel, and instantly they over there talking about how I'm lying about my phone going dead. Oh, her phone just went dead just all of a sudden right then. Oh, she's scary. She can't call in. She just sitting there. She on live, but she can't call in over here. And bitch, I'm not stopping nothing for you and nobody the fuck else. Like, fuck you, bitch. I said what I said in my video. What do we got to talk about anyway? Y'all was over here talking about me. So it's always been this thing where she will say, like, I started it saying that I made a video with her name in the title. And then she keeps talking about when I made a video. Basically, I had made a video before that, when VS had doxed her. VS had doxed her and put her name out there and put her face out there. This is before, because she used to not never come on camera. So she VS had this ugly ass picture, and I might still got it on my thing. I don't know if I do or not. It might still be my same thumbnail. But anyway, so she couldn't say, it was an ugly ass picture. And that's why I'm saying, y'all, if anybody find that fucking picture, matter of fact, I'm gonna go back through my own videos, okay? Because here's the thing. She wants to talk about somebody being fat. Like, I just don't get it, bitch. Because you had surgery and you lost a whole person off of your body that you was carrying. You want to talk about somebody else. You want to say that your weight problem was because you had a health issue. How do you know it's not the same for nobody else? You don't know. You just assuming, just like people assume about you. But because you had surgery, bitch, and now you smaller, now you can call everybody fat. Bitch, fuck you. Flat out and period, bitch, because you didn't go and do it on your own. But you went and had surgery, and now you want to go have more surgery, and you want somebody else to pay for it. But all you talk about is how you suck your husband's dick, but he can't pay for you to have surgery. Bitch, fuck you. And then you want to call everybody else broke and bums and all of this and that. Bitch, you can't have it all and be fucked up at the same motherfucking time. And that's what I be talking about. I can't stand bitches like that. Like, bitch, you so happy to have a motherfucking husband, talking about that's what somebody else need to get. Bitch, I don't want no husband that can't give me what the fuck I want when I want it. Flat out and period, bitch. You can have that broke bastard, what the fuck ever. My husband, whoever he is, ain't gonna have me making GoFundMes for something that he should be fucking paying for. Flat out and period. You got me fucked up. You raggedy ass bitch. And on top of that, bitch, you look like a motherfucking bobblehead, bitch. You look just like the typical, I had surgery and lost too much motherfucking weight, too motherfucking fast, and you still got that big ass head on that little ass body over there looking fucked up. Probably look fucked up with them clothes off, bitch. Skin hanging all every motherfucking where, bitch, looking nasty as fuck. And now you want somebody to go pay for that shit to get the fuck off your body. Bitch, if you didn't have all the money to do it all at the same motherfucking time, bitch, you shouldn't have fucked with it. But you went and used your free insurance to go do your damn surgery to lose the weight. Now you want somebody else. Damn, you didn't pay for the first surgery. Now somebody else supposed to pay for the second one too. You can't pay for none of it. Bitch, we just supposed to be just getting your shit together for you. For what? What you doing for anybody else, bitch? But out here causing motherfucking problems. But anyway, so the bitch, yeah, so she's always talked about like me to making a video talking about how she got doxxed and stuff or whatever. And so I basically been bullying her and been starting with her. Bitch, all you do is make videos about people. That's what we do. I made a video about VS doxing her, and so the fuck what, bitch? All you would used to do over in Mona's chat was drag me and everything motherfucking else. That didn't have nothing to do with you. What I had was saying about Mona, it had nothing to do with a goddess, bitch. But you chose to keep putting your mouth on me. But I'm not supposed to make no videos about shit that I see about you, bitch. Fuck you. You ain't exempt from what the fuck is going on over here. Get the fuck out of here. So anyway, she so that's what her excuse is, basically, is that I started with her. I had been started with her. So oh my bad, my phone just went off. But anyway, so she's saying that I started with her. No, the fuck I didn't start with her, bitch. You was over there dragging me in Mona's chat long before I said anything about you, bitch. I didn't even know who the fuck you was and didn't give a fuck. Okay, not at all, and still don't give a fuck now. But anyway, so that's what happened. That's how like our beef like originally started. So yeah, they over there talking shit about me and keep using me as a motherfucking reference, and they over there everybody laughing and thinking it's funny and shit. So I made a video and basically told them, so since I heard them saying my name and talking shit, and I made a video, that's me starting it. Bitch, y'all was over there talking about me. You just didn't know that I heard it until I told you I heard it. And then they want to go back and lie. She would go back and lie, but then erase the video. She lied and said they wasn't talking about me. They was talking about April Walker. That was a motherfucking lie. Okay? Because it was just a lie, period. It was Ask April, flat out, period. It just is what it is. Okay? So they want to lie, say they wasn't talking about me. Didn't nobody say my name, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. But then she deletes the video. So, of course, can't nobody go back and reference it, bitch. But so that's where our beef started. And then she will come out, and every time she fucking comes back, i.e., like just like now, this go round, she comes back, she goes on Nika's channel, she goes on the Boss Lady's channel, she goes on whoever motherfucking channel gonna let her on. You know, she gonna let people know she's back. She gonna tell the whole story about how everybody's shunning her and judging her because of Mona. She gonna tell everybody about the thing that me and her had going back and forth, talking about how I started with her. She's gonna go and keep telling all these old ass stories, reminding everybody about this fuck shit, and basically just using it as an excuse as why don't nobody fuck with her. And then everybody will feel sorry for her. Oh, she's so nice, and oh, you so cool. And because I'm really a nice person, but they just know I'll drag them, and they just they just know I'll give them a reaction, so they just always come for me and all that bullshit. And then people let her in because she talk good, she talk a good game and shit, but she just a fake bitch that say real shit. That's just it. Like, there's a lot of hoes on here like that. It's a lot of people in the world like that. So she just one of them. You know what I'm saying? You know that bitch on your Facebook page that's just, it's always all these positive messages going up and down the news feed, and they always on there saying some real quotes and shit, and you can really feel that shit, but you know that bitch don't live that shit in real life. That's who she is, okay? So anyway, that's just what we're seeing going on now. And then later on, she'll end up falling out with every motherfucking body because she's a fake ass bitch. And how do we know she's a fake ass bitch? Because every time she falls out with somebody, guess what she got? She compiles every text messages and any type of conversations and interactions that you've had with her. She's going to keep it and save it because she knows she's going to fall out with you, because she knows she's a fake ass bitch, and this is how it always happens. So of course a bitch like that is going to save every motherfucking thing, and then she's going to make sure she saves exactly what she needs to back up whatever it is she's going to say that happened. Okay, so that's who we dealing with. Okay, yeah, she's still huge. Hey, Christopher. Good night, boo. I don't know how long I just was walking around talking, so my bad. But Streamlabs. Yeah. No, it was something through Google Hangouts. Remember? Okay, it was Google Hangouts. That's what it was. Yep. Hey, Kanisha, how you doing, boo? But yeah, so Lady T, hey babe. How you doing, Lady T? Oh, Lady T, I've been trying to ask you this for like a month, and I just keep forgetting to ask you, what do you think about doing like a live reading on somebody? Okay, so anyway, that's who we dealing with as far as goddess, okay? And so I just wanted to give y'all that information before even talking about what's going on right now, because I just want to let y'all know about the pattern that she has. Like the reason, okay, so like her and Deanna, they into it now, right? How did she get cool with Deanna? She got cool with Deanna because when her and Mona and all of them fell out, she started going over there to Sean Bradley's side. Okay. So she had started going over there to Sean Bradley's side because when she came back, her and Tracy, they didn't have, well, no, I think her and Tracy, actually, because I think Tracy and Sean was still cool then. So yeah, so her and Tracy, they had were cool before she had left. And then I think it was something where Tracy was saying it was the issue with Seven and stuff like that or whatever. And basically like Goddess had let me just not go into that because I can't remember the exact details now. I don't want to lie. But anyway, how did her and Deanna become cool? Because Deanna and was a supporter of Sean at the time that Goddess was started going over there visiting all the club chat, whoever was Sean Bradley and anybody else involved and connected over there. They was all going through their chats and stuff. They was all over there, all in his chat and stuff like that. And I don't even know if you guys would remember back when, cause D Ramsey and Goddess ended up getting into it on Sean's channel on one of his lives one night. But anyway, she had started going over there and being around over there. And so I think her and Deanna just kind of like stuck and been cool. Deanna had made her a moderator on her channel. And then at that time, she wasn't really, she wasn't really making videos. She had did that thing where she said she was going to fall back this, that, and the third, but she was still kind of like in the chats and she was still trying to align herself with somebody. Okay. So that's how they even became cool all the way from back then. All right. So now, fast forward, Deanna and Sean Bradley ain't cool no more. All right. But that's who you're going to use information from to go at somebody else that you were once cool with. See, here's the thing. Like, she want to call people fake ass bitches, this, that, and the third, but these are people that you were cool with. They were so fucked up because everything that you're talking about right now happened before you was cool with this person. Before you even fucked around with a lady Nika ever. Everything that you're talking about now has happened. It already happened. Hey, Josiah, babe, how are you? Everything that you're talking about had already happened long before you even came around to Lady Nika. So for you to even be using that as a reason for other people not to fuck with her, what does that make you look like? What does it make you look like? Because we talking about years ago, and everybody already knew about this shit. Like, you're not bringing up any new information. So the story was already out here long before, and everybody knew it, including you, Goddess. But you still chose to be a so-called supporter of Lady Nika. She still was your auntie after that. You were still moderating on her channel. You were still a supporter of hers. So what was it that changed? Because what you're talking about her doing, all that shit had already happened before. So you look stupid as fuck. What you look like is just a fake ass bitch that really never supported her in the first motherfucking place. You just wanted to use her. She just allowed you to come in her space, and you took that opportunity for whatever benefited you at the moment, like you do anybody else. That's what that looks like. And it's not just what it looks like, it's what it is. You just a fake ass, rotten ass bitch. You talk about how you tried to leave this sector and people started following you. It's so funny, y'all, because I became aware of the channel Nosy Ho. I became aware of that channel holder some months ago. Okay, I saw her. I think a video or something came up in my recommended. She was talking about Tasha K, and so I went and watched it or whatever, and then I just kind of like just kept going over there, and she seemed like she was pretty cool. She's different, so I was watching her and things like that. And who do you see? You see Goddess. So I just move around. I see people in the chat I don't like all the time. I ain't gonna address them or nothing like that. And I can't say that she addressed me or anything. It was just like, so but I'm just saying that to say, who followed you over there? Like, why do you keep saying it? You keep saying they followed you. Who followed you? Who? Because you never say who. So you're saying they followed you where you tried to go to, and then what happened though? Hey, Shantae Boo. Like, what happened when they followed you? Because you're not finishing the statement. So you go to another sector, you're interacting, you see people that you know from the beef sector, and then what? What does that have to do with where you're choosing to go? They're not over there bothering you. What did they do? Did they defame you in the new place that you were? Did they, do anything to try to bring negativity to you over there? Or were they just there minding their business and you just didn't want them there? So it's not anybody's fault that it didn't happen for you over there, because it's you. See, the thing about it is, like, in my city that I live in, and y'all probably can relate to this, you grow up somewhere, you're there, you're kind of just need new scenery. People always like, I'm just gonna move, I'm just gonna move. But you have to understand that you're taking you with you. So before you think that you're gonna go somewhere else and it's gonna be different, you have to change you if you want change. If that's what you're looking for when you go somewhere else. You're taking you with you. And so that's what you did, God, is you took you with you. You didn't change your mentality, your behaviors, your patterns. You didn't do any of that before you left. You just went and tried to interact somewhere where you seen that this person was growing really fast. You saw that you saw what was going on over there, and you wanted a piece of that, like you do with anybody else that you choose to attach yourself to that's bigger than you. So you saw somebody over there that was around the same numbers that you at one point, and got 5 times that in the matter of a week or a week or so. I don't even know. I think at least within a month, she grew really, 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 really fast. She was growing for a hot second. So you wanted to attach yourself to that. And you got something, a little tiny piece out of it, but not what you wanted. Because you're one of them jealous hearted hoes that think that, oh, they can do it. Why don't I got that? See, that's what you think. It was to the point where it's mermaids and unicorns. You was joining those together. And then you didn't like that shit when they separated that shit. Not only did Nosy separate that shit, but so did, I forgot the other, but there's another channel too that he was like, don't be, and Lady Snoop said it earlier on Pizarro's live. He did say that, like, don't be dropping them emojis in my chat, like putting somebody else's shit in my chat. And actually, he was just growing too. Like, damn, I'm trying to build my own shit. Here you come, dropping your shit in my chat. So that shit didn't work. It didn't work over there because you took you with you. You took that same attitude, that same fuck shit. You went over there, you did the same thing that you always do. You tried to attach yourself to somebody that you saw that had some clout. You started targeting people and inserting yourself in beef and shit that they had going on. Then you turn around and try to dox somebody over there in the name of somebody else because you had nothing to do with what the fuck was going on with them. And then that bitch was that one right there. And I'm sorry to call you a bitch, whoever it was, but she wasn't playing no games. And she said, bitch, I will take your freedom fucking with me and mine. And you got your ass the fuck away from over there. You did that. Didn't nobody do that to you. Nobody followed you over there and did that for you. You went and did that bullshit. So I think she was talking about Tracy. Let me see. I've been thinking about doing that for a minute and taking anonymous advice letters. Okay. Well, I am a willing participant, so let me know if you want to set that up and how much and everything, but just let me know. And because I did that once before. One of my old subscribers, she had just out the blue had paid for a reading for me, and the lady ended up calling while I was live, so I just went ahead and did it live. Dang, y'all, I wonder what video that's on. Y'all remember that? And she was telling me devils was around me and shit, and it was all like focused on money and shit. Y'all remember that shit? And I was like, what? What is she talking about? Like, and they was all in the chat like, April, leave her alone. That bitch knew what she was talking about. That's crazy as fuck, because she knew what she was talking about, because then look what happened later. But anyway, that's off topic. But hey, Mac Lips and Hair. When I seen Chopper, I was like, exactly, Cole's World. Chopper of all motherfucking people. You taking information from Chopper. And then Alamanda is in the chat. Alamanda is the person that they talking about Nika stole her $100 and acted like she sent it back to her and then didn't send it back or some shit. That was the lady Alamanda. They used to be over in TSCC. So she's over there in Goddess's chat and talking about, I got the receipts and I'll send them to you if you need them and all this, that, and the third. You know. But yeah, all of that shit had happened, and this is my point. So my whole point in talking about this is the pattern. And my whole point is to talk about the falling out and the being cool and the being cool and the falling out. And it's cool. It's whatever people are cool with. Like if a bitch can drag you and you know what I'm saying, you cool with it or whatever, y'all can be cool later on. You can let it go. Y'all can be bygones, be bygones. That's up to you. Do what you do. Do what you do to make your experience here and wherever else be what you want it to be. I'm not knocking nobody for none of that, okay? But what I'm saying is, if you are going to end up falling out with a person and dragging them later on, drag them for some new shit. Don't drag them for the same shit you supported them through or you supported them after they did that. They had been did that already way before you was the supporter of them and you knew it. And then y'all was cool as fuck. So what sense does that make? You know what I'm saying? But Nosy and Tracy fell out. Oh, okay. I didn't know that Nosy and Tracy fell out. Actually, I didn't even know that they was cool at all. I knew about Nosy and what's her name? Damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. Why I can't think Toxic. I remember about because Goddess had made a video about me because I was in Toxic's live. I was in Toxic live and I had got in there and then Toxic was talking about, something about like people blocking people and whatever she was talking about. And I was in agreement with what she was talking about. I didn't know who she was talking about, like whose chat it happened in, but I was just in agreement with what she was talking, just the general topic or situation. And next thing I know, Goddess over there making a video on her channel talking about I'm chasing Toxic for clout and kissing her ass and all this shit or whatever. Bitch, no, that was you and what you was doing to Nosy Ho. Bitch, that was you, okay? I didn't even know who the fuck she was talking about till way later afterwards. And by then, I mean, like I watched Nosy's channel and stuff like that, but she ain't my friend. So regardless of if I knew who she was talking about or not, the topic that she was speaking of was facts. Period. I agreed with it. So what you want me to do? Be fake because I watch both people? Like, no, bitch, that's you again. So anyway, um, yeah, my just whole point is that I just want y'all to know that everything that Goddess is over there trying to show you about a Lady Nika, about a Brianna, about whoever else, all of those situations had been happened long before Goddess was supposed to be a supporter of theirs. Okay. And she still decided to be a supporter of theirs, knowing that information. And now she's using those same situations to drag them and try to deter other people from supporting them. And that's what's fake. That's what's fake. So if she's not coming out with something new that she found out after they was cool, then she really just needs to shut the fuck up. And that's just facts. Yeah, because Goddess Nosy and Tracy had beef with her. Okay. You know what? I do think I knew something about Tracy talking about. I just thought she was talking about the situation. I didn't know she was actually involved. But like when I say I barely like Tracy, like I can't do it. I can't do it. I did watch a video of hers just recently though, and she was making sense, so that was kind of scary. I'm like, bitch, y'all let Tracy make sense on this bitch. Lord Jesus. But anyway. So Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can call Goddess a bunch of funky ass bitches and, just tell her how she a ain't shit ass bitch, but she knows she a ain't shit ass bitch. Like, honestly, she really don't give a fuck. Goddess is on here for one thing and one thing over, one thing only, and that is to grow her channel and to get some attention. That to get some attention. Okay, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Obviously, if she has a man that she lays up with and she can brag about sucking and fucking, I would much rather brag about how my man went and paid for my body to get done because that's what makes me happy versus bragging about sucking and fucking. And I'm just being real. Okay. I'm just being real. If you got to come on here and you got to make a GoFundMe, and here's the thing, you talking about you made the GoFundMe because your supporters told you to do it. Your supporters told you to do it, yet why haven't you met your goal? Where are you at with it? Because I think when somebody looked it up, it was $50 was what was donated. So if your supporters told you, yeah, do it, we love you, we want to support you, where they at? Where they at? Because you're one of the people who want to talk about rent parties and shit like that, which my supporters be because I'll believe you if you say your supporters told you to do it. I believe it because my supporters told me to do it when I needed help with something. They was like, "Do this. It'll be fun for them. We're gonna kick it. We're gonna have a fun live, and we're gonna throw some money." And that's what happened. Like not only that, like it was in abundance, like over. So that's what happens when your supporters tell you to do something and you do it and they support you. You don't. So I don't know about nobody telling you to create no $9,000 GoFundMe for a BBL and only making $50. Um, I don't know nothing about that. But what I am gonna say is you over there supposed to be releasing all of these receipts for some bullshit that was done long before you was a supporter and you knew about it and now you want other people not to support the person for the same reason. You also want to out people for asking for you to take their rent for what again? Because the one thing Goddess will do is drag a fucking situation until there is nothing else. She's going to drag this thing out. She's already talking about making a series, okay? She's going to drag this thing out, I'm telling you, until it's bled dry. And then she's either going to go get another target or she's going to talk about how she just don't want to be on here no more because this shit's stupid and don't nobody support her anyway. Everybody hate her and she always the villain and this that, and the third. So she just ain't gonna be on here and then she gonna go. I like Goddess. I don't like how she's okay with using the enemy SB Chopper to help her take down the new enemy. Mm-hmm. Because she can get whatever point she is trying to get out without those duds. Yeah, but it's her channel, and I can't dare tell her what I feel. Because at the end of the day, that's her platform. She will state your opinion. She will say state your opinion, but once you do so, it's not respected. So I just stay in the bush. And see, Cole's World, that's what I don't respect also, because that's another thing that I mean, that's something that she would do with me and people that we had a lot of mutual supporters actually. Okay. And I'm gonna be honest right now. I'm gonna be very honest right now. What I can say about listening to Goddess is that when I hear her talk about certain things, me and her sound a lot alike. Like it's almost like we have a lot of the same viewpoints on things, right? So that's why I say she a fake bitch that'll say some real shit. Because I can listen to her and I can be in agreement. But then she turned around and then her true colors or her true intentions are revealed later on. And that's why I say what I say about her. Just like saying You can state your opinion. It's okay. You can say what you feel. And then yeah, as soon as you do, you're gonna be jumped on, you're gonna be blocked, or you're gonna be ridiculed for it in some type of way. Okay, like she would do the same thing. We had a lot of mutual supporters. Some people chose, some people didn't. Some people just watch from the sky. The thing about me, I've never, 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 never ever told anybody, or I'm not even gonna make you feel funny about liking somebody that I don't fuck with, because I always say the same thing. I'm gonna go where I want to go. So how am I gonna tell y'all or make y'all feel away for supporting people who I don't get along with, when I probably gonna go somewhere with somebody you don't like? I might support people that you don't like. So that don't how does that look? I would never do that. But yet she will be over there basically putting it out there like I'm making people choose a side. I'm making people choose a side or making people feel funny, and it would be her. And then, it sound good when she's saying it, but then guess what? As soon as you show something, or as soon as you say something, maybe in support of me, or ask a question, maybe that might make sense as far as like why she say this and that or whatever, or it could be not just about me, but anybody, but I'm just talking about our situation. Then she gonna make you gonna regret saying what you said. And so that's just what I can't respect it. Like it's just a lot of stuff that I can't respect. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I feel like do you and be you. Nicole Tyler used to say that, you know, do you, be you. And I get it, because I tell everybody all the time, like whatever you're interested in, somebody else will be interested in that same thing. It might not be as many people. It might not be, the thousands and thousands of views. It might only be a small group, but then again, it may turn into that. You never know. But whatever it is, do what you truly enjoy. Be who you truly are, because there's going to be somebody that's going to be in support of that. But if you're out here for the wrong reasons, if your intentions are to get the views and to get the money and to get the fame and the notoriety and the attention and all of that, you have people that will set whatever morals and integrity they got to the side and just get out there and do whatever they got to do to get it. And that's what I don't respect, because I'm not doing that. Like it's not that serious for me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times what I have to say is going to go against the grain. Sometimes it's going to be go with it, but a lot of times it's not. And my views and stuff will reflect it. Sometimes it'll be a lot, sometimes it won't be. And that's cool, and I'm okay with that. Like my views have went down a lot since a lot of my beefing and stuff has been over with. But if that's what it takes, if that's all people are coming over here to see, they're not coming in for me anyway. So I mean, do what you're gonna do on your channel, but just know that there are consequences that comes with it. And eventually, the more people that watch you, the more people is gonna call you on your bullshit. You can't fool everybody. Hey Mo, how you doing, boo? It's the voice for me. I can't. I'm trying. That's another. Yeah, I can't either. Like I know she got a little whatever that accent is or whatever, but it's just like all that extra, and yeah, it just be too much. Okay, babe. I hope you feel better, boo. I always looked at God as like Deanna's little sister. They both are funny and can both roast. They are strong minded and they love hard. So I didn't expect this beef. Oh yeah, it was definitely coming. It was definitely coming. And it was coming because it wasn't genuine. At least not on Goddess's side. Goddess don't like nobody. Okay? She don't like herself. Goddess don't like herself. Okay? When she was real big, when she before the surgery, when she was real, real big, she was making Photoshop pictures of herself, making herself real small. She wouldn't even come on camera. Okay? She wouldn't even come on camera. She said that she was going to vlog her after surgery experience, but she didn't even do that. You know why? Because she's embarrassed and she don't like herself. She can talk all that shit she want to talk, and she might even have a confidence boost now since a lot of that weight is gone. But when a person don't truly love and like themselves, how the fuck they gonna like you for real? It's just not. Deanna was a benefit to Goddess for a long time because it gave somewhere for Goddess to go. It gave her somewhere to voice her opinion about shit that she wanted to say, you know? And then when Deanna was no longer cool with Sean, that took some of Deanna's support away. Now, Deanna still has a lot of support, but it did take some of it away. So at that point, it's no longer really a benefit for Goddess, but she's still going to keep you close because she doesn't have a reason to let you go yet. Everything she does has an intention behind it, and it's not a good one. It's definitely not a good one. She keeps people around her for her to still have an alleyway to go somewhere else when this door closes or when this falling out happens. Why do you think she's using information from people who she didn't already had a falling out with or who isn't a friend? Because that will later on, it could possibly be somewhere else for her to go after this fallout. There's always a method behind the madness. But it's not gonna go right for her in the long run. But she don't believe that because she don't believe fat mean greasy. She believes in doing things in any means necessary type of manner. And I can honestly say I like her nails. You so nice, Cold World. You so nice. She is talented to me. Some of the supporters she got came from Nosy Up, and they go hard for her. I was shocked how hard they go because if they feel like she is disrespected, they will cuss the person out with the quickness. Well, that's cool. I mean, the thing about it is, and see, that is one thing too about getting new supporters, like people who don't know a lot of the history, because they are meeting you where you're at now. They weren't there, they weren't here for then. But I will say that's also a big reason why she's able to tell the stories how she tells them, because if you weren't here to see it for yourself, it's basically one person's word against the other unless you were actually here to watch it for yourself. And then from there, people can just make their decision on what they believe, or just make your decision based on what the personality is now. And I'm not mad at that either, because like I said early on in this live, people don't say can change. People can change. you know she just hasn't, and she just hasn't. But whoever does support her now, and is there for who she is now, and things like that, or for what they see thus far, it's up to everybody. I just always say, if you like a person, support them, just stay true to you. And when you see things that go against you, that's when you make a decision maybe to do different. My thing is, though, if you can't tell a person, or voice how you really feel, or tell a person when you see something, how far can you really support them? How much can you really support them? Honestly, because it's like, in that case, you're kind of going against you, and not kind of, you are. If you see something that you don't necessarily mess with, and you can't be honest about that, then you're putting your own feelings aside for somebody else's who really don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. You know, what's her name? Just Net went over there. Not Just Net. What Net changed her name to? But anyway, Annette changed her name on here, but she went over there. She said something in the chat. It wasn't in agreement. She hit the link, went up on the panel. She said what she said up there on the panel. She didn't change up what she said. Basically she was called out for, she asked her, like, wasn't you over in this other chat saying this? And she was like, yeah. Cause I ain't like that shit what you did. You know what I'm saying? But I'm over here now. I go where I want to go and shit. I like you too, but I'm over here. But shit, I ain't fuck with that shit that you said. It was not. It was not received well, and now she's blocked from over there. And it is what it is. You know, I'm. My thing is though, like your channel grows with supporters. You can't grow a channel on your own with just you. Okay. And if you just want a channel full of people who just are your yes man, then those aren't true supporters. You just want a channel. Nobody agrees with nobody all the time. Okay. There's nobody in this world that you agree with 100%. I don't care who it is. You don't agree with yourself 100%. Sometimes you might do some shit and you just disagree with yourself later. Like, what the fuck you do that for? So you think I'm going to just tell you yes all the time? You got me fucked up. But that's what you got to make her believe in order for you to be comfortable in her chat, man. Fuck that. No, 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 no. You know, but it is what it is. And everybody, everybody has to, um, I just say this thing is supposed to be about fun, having a good time. Like you said, you like them because they funny and they can roast. And as long as you can get that out of their channel, Deanna or Goddess, keep on supporting them. You know what I'm saying? But when it's no longer fun for you or you feel uncomfortable, you're grown. You will make a decision that's best for you at that time. Yes, it's too much history. We don't know everything. Right. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Simone had and has had a lot of influence on Goddess and Nika. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's only because Simone didn't like that Lady Nika had relationships and were building relationships outside of her. To be all the way honest, Simone didn't like the fact that Goddess and Nika were getting as close as they were. See, she didn't like that shit. So because she couldn't sway Lady Nika to you know, put a wedge in between her and Goddess, she went over there in Goddess's ear. So, Simone is a snake, is a true snake, okay? Now that's a bitch that, you know, yeah. That bitch is a snake for real. But blocked from nets. No, what's her dang, what is her name was Net in the chat, but now it's Net. It's some Call Me Net. Did she change her name? I think she changed her name to Call Me Net. She moderates for Lady Snoop. And you see her like, she'll be here, there, and everywhere sometimes. But Call Me Net. She was in, I don't know whose chat she was in, but she was seen in a chat. Basically, Goddess was being talked about, and Just Net. Okay, is it Just Net? Okay, Just Net. I think that's, yeah. It's either, yeah, Call Me Net or Just Net. But yeah, she's blocked. Goddess blocked her because she was in somebody else's chat and she was agreeing with something that was being said about Goddess. And she went in Goddess's chat, and Goddess asked her, like, wasn't you over there and you had said this? And she was like, yeah. And she was like, and now you over here in my chat? And she was like, yeah. And she was like, I like you too or whatever, but I didn't like what you did or whatever it was. And so she didn't back down from what she had said. And then so she had asked her to hit the link. She hit the link. She went up there. She said it in person. And at that point, they cussed at each other. Goddess, said what she said. Net said what she said. And then they blocked her. Yeah, she hit the link the day Demetra did. Was it that day? I think so. Yeah. Oh, was you in the chat? Call Me Net. Yep. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you saw that. So yeah, you see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I just tell everybody, just if it comes to a point where you're uncomfortable, then that's when you gotta you make a decision to do something different. But as long as you're good wherever you support, whoever it is, just because this thing is about fun. I'm just not going to be anywhere where I'm uncomfortable, and there's just certain shit, like I said, Okay, because I'm gonna tell you, like when the thing with me and God has happened, where as far as I heard them talking about me. I made a video. Then they want me to come over there. I was willing to go over there. Now people were asking like, can you fix it? Or, are you willing to have a conversation? And I'm like, yeah, I'll have a conversation with anybody. The thing about it was though, is that me and Goddess were never cool. So like as far as from a subby standpoint, you will, if you like two content creators that are going at it, you'll look at it like, well, can y'all just fix it and resolve the issue, this, that, and the third. But you have to understand, if there was never a relationship there from the beginning, then there's nothing to really resolve. There's nothing really to fix because there was nothing there. Like we were never cool. It's just that we never had an actual beef either. So right now we just are voicing what we see and what we don't like about each other. And before we just didn't voice it. It's almost like James and Lady Dimples. I'm gonna use them because they're a most recent example. People have asked James, like, can y'all fix it? Blah blah blah, whatever. And James is like, there's nothing to fix. Like, we was never cool. Like there was never anything. They were cordial, like meeting on Brianna's channel, for a hot second. Like he kind of just knew her from over there, but they never had an actual relationship or correspondence. So there was nothing to actually fix because they were never nothing to each other, um but yeah, like I was willing to have a conversation. Like there was nothing to fix, but I mean, we can voice. I mean, we can converse and see what's going on or whatever, and get to the bottom of the issue. But as soon as I clicked on over there, they're automatically just up there, like actually having a conversation, calling me a liar and saying I'm scary and this, that, and that. So I just literally just like clicked off. It was just like I was in the bushes earlier and heard them dragging my name and stuff. And then I click back over there again and y'all talking shit again. So I'm like, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I gave you the courtesy of, as soon as I walk in my door, I plug in my phone and go straight to your channel to do what I said I was going to do. I said, if you're still live, I will call in as soon as I'm done. And that's exactly what I did. And as soon as I click on, all I hear is y'all talking shit and calling me a liar and scary and shit. So fuck y'all. Like, so at that point, it was a wrap. And I'm like, I'm good. And then I ended up going live, and then they're talking about, and then you go live and you could have came over here, bitch. And then they called me a liar for that. Oh, you didn't click over here. Well, how the fuck did I hear what y'all said then? Oh, somebody came and told you. Look, shut the fuck up. Like I don't gotta go through all of that lying and all of that stuff. Not for no damn YouTube, okay? Like I did what I said I was gonna do. Y'all over there on some bullshit. Fuck it. Like we ain't cool anyway. I don't even know you, bitch. It means nothing to me. We can go on about our life and be good. Okay. So I am. No, I ain't off tomorrow. No, I need to take my ass to bed. I just happened to be up. I was doing some laundry, just trying to catch up on some stuff around the house. So I got this mask on my face. I'm about to wash it off though and do my skincare, and then I'm gonna go to bed. You told Jay done the same thing? Yes. And I didn't like that shit that happened with Demetri either, actually. But Demetri, she ain't never scared. She ain't never scared. But I don't like that shit though. Yeah, I'm not hard to get along with at all. I'm pretty laid back. I don't know. I just don't really care about a lot, honestly. Not enough for me to be upset or a lot of stuff. You have a lot of people that are just always thinking like somebody's out to get them or somebody's getting over or somebody's trying to do something. But I feel like those are the type of people that's what they do. So if that's your mindset and that's how you operate, of course you're going to think other people are like that, and I'm just not like that. Like, so I mean, if you're going to treat me like I'm out for the wrong thing or whatever, I just rather just not deal with you. But yeah, y'all. So I guess so let me go ahead. So that's what I gotta say about that guidance and all that situation. Y'all just keep watching. She gonna keep dragging this shit out until she can't drag it out no more. Okay. She's gonna keep dragging it out, and it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. Um, I want to say a couple things real quick about Josiah. Um, I don't know if Josiah is still here, but he left me a comment and told me to protect Bree, and he told me to take care. Now, I was on Pizarro's live earlier. I did hear that there's a situation going on um, that's causing Josiah to want to fall back because he doesn't want his situation to affect the people that he supports. And I get that. And for that, I respect him even more because the thing about it is when you see when people see a person on YouTube and different chats and stuff like that getting recognition, eyeballs are on you. And once eyeballs are on you, people are constantly watching what you're doing, watching how you move, watch what you say. You know, they're watching, okay? And I think that's what's going on here with Josiah. You know, he's been seen in the chats, people he's liked, you know. People are giving him recognition and other people are watching, and now, you know, here comes the bullshit. So that's what I think it is. And you know, Josiah, I heard Brianna, I heard Butterfly earlier. You moderate for them. I respect you for reaching out to them and letting them know what's going on and things like that. I also respect their decision to not unmod you because you have been very much so supportive and been everything that a moderator should be to their channel. And I don't think that they want to let good people go. When you come across good people, you want to hold on to them. And I think just like you have their back, they will have yours. I always appreciate when you grace my chat with your presence, and you're always kind over here, and so I appreciate you for that. And as far as your comment, um, she is Michi, absolutely, absolutely. Um, and as far as the comment about protect Bree, um, I will always stand for what's right. Okay, like anytime that I see something going on, and I would definitely speak on it. I think Brianna is a good person. I truly think she's a good person. I think she has worked for where she is thus far, and I think if she continues on as she's been doing, I think she will get everything she wants out of this thing as far as YouTube is concerned. I just think everybody gets a turn on, we're in the beef sector, people see people growing, you just, well, she's just getting her turn right now, and I just feel like, I do feel like she's a good person. She's a cool person. I think she's fair, and, and that's it. And that is why I chose to support Brianna. Me and Brianna, we started off, not on the right foot, but she had a situation with a bill or something, and I've seen her title is what I saw, and so I decided to go in her chat, and because I had information on how to handle that, and so I just wanted to go in her chat, and just watching her, I liked her personality, and I'm like, okay, she is pretty cool or whatever. So I've continued to support her since then, and I will continue to do so. So yeah, so Josiah, and anytime that I see a good person on here, I will always support them. And so, oh, there she is right there. Just turning over. Girl, I'm just about to lay down. But yeah, Brianna, I do think that you're a good person, and absolutely, absolutely, Josiah. I will continue to support her and speak up when I see things are going on. So, but I will say, Josiah, I don't feel that you should totally go. I think that what you should do is just, you go where you're supported and where you are liked and supported as well as you do others. That's what I think. If you have people on here that are, negative and things like that, you just stay away from those people. That's all. But handle it as you know, because you know more about the situation than I do. So just handle it as you see fit. But just know that you do have people that truly support you on here and appreciate who you've shown us to be thus far. And and they do appreciate you for that, because it is hard to find good people, period, in the world, especially being on the internet. So just continue being you. And as far as Kimmie goes, Kimmie, I here's the thing. I heard the thing about Kimmie's running, and you got this one person on here that just won't let something go. Anything that they hear. See, here's the thing too. Oh my God. Okay, so if you have a disdain for somebody, and okay, you don't like them, it's cool. You can say what you want to say, right? We can say good, we can say bad about whatever and whoever, right? But if you have to wait for other people to put information out, or to leave little crumbs for you to come back and pick up, for you to have something to talk about or to say about a person, I mean, it's just, to me, it's just like it don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. You're picking up second and third hand information from other people. You gotta wait. Go get your own information. Do that. Like, do the work yourself. You wait until somebody else does the work, then you want to come behind them and laugh and joke and talk about shit, as if you're the one who put it out there, or you're the one who found it, or whatever. The thing about it is, anything that a person chooses to put out to the internet, they must have been okay with it when they chose to put it out. Kimmie did an interview with, I don't know how many people watching her. Now, was it directly on YouTube? No, but it was with strangers watching her. So I'm pretty sure when she did the interview, she was okay, and she was healed enough at that time to be okay with letting the world know about her situation. Hey Jen, how you doing, babe? Okay. So for anybody to come back and talk about it and laugh and joke, hopefully, I'm almost positive Kimmie she probably prepared herself for how it was going to go either way, because she had already lived through it so many years prior to. She did the interview in 2019. She was with that person in 2008. Okay. And when she did the interview, she was already in a whole new relationship, different job, like just different. Like I said, people change, things change, circumstances change. So to be dragging somebody for something that, or laughing about something that they went through in 2008 that they chose to put out to the public, is pretty lame. Even for Sean Bradley to even release it is lame. But then for other people to come out and laugh and joke when there are people who die at the hands of people beating on them, you got to be a fucked up person. And I'm going to tell y'all something. You better be careful about what you speak out here, because it's bad enough for you to think it, but for you to speak it, you may be putting something on your own life, or somebody close to you life, that you don't even know. So just be careful with that. You're saying something on the internet, trying to be the one who can say the ugliest thing possible, not knowing that you might be cursing your own life. So just think about that, okay? Because ain't nobody exempt. See, y'all be on here talking about illnesses, terminal illnesses. Y'all be on here talking about all types of shit like you dead and gone, and can't nothing happen to you no more. As long as you got breath in your body, guess what? You may catch a disease. You may get your ass whooped. You may find yourself in a situation that you just wish you didn't laugh at somebody else for being in. So you better watch your tongue. Okay? And as far as saying that a person left at the hands of somebody releasing a video, again, she told the story in public. It wasn't something that she told a friend in private, and they chose to release the conversation. This is something that she told to the internet. Okay. So because she chose to tell the story to the internet, I'm pretty sure she was okay with it at that time. Um, yeah. So I mean, and then to say that she's leaving because of that, like it's just kind of retarded because she put it out to the internet. So why would she be leaving for something that she put out here and told to the internet, to the world? So that's just dumb as hell. Um, and then to think that you're so important that your opinion on a person's personal situation would make them want to make the decision to leave. That's a whole nother thing. Like you think way too much of yourself, way too much. um One thing I will agree with is that if you can dish it out, you should be able to take it. Okay. But again, see, the thing is, people will miss one day on YouTube and people will automatically just start saying, where they at? Oh, they running. Oh, they must be, they mad this, or they seen this, or they seen this. I didn't see when Jay Dunn made a video about me. I'm on Pizarro's channel. She said, come up, and I didn't even know that the video was made. Don't just assume that everybody sees everything. Some people just don't give a fuck. Like you think too much of yourself. You really think like everybody is just watching you. If everybody knew what you had going on, then your views would be higher. That's just what I'm gonna say about that. Like obviously it's a lot of people that ain't watched your shit because it ain't hitting like that. Okay. Um you said you typing slow. Let me see. Um These people are weird to me. I have heard SB call Goddess godless on multiple occasions, but when Goddess and Lady Nika get into it, they're in her chat. Yeah, exactly. Because they fake as fuck. And they mean in CC, and I get it. It's gaining views, but he's still throwing a little shade towards her. And I'm like, exactly. Exactly. I'm telling you, if you see where D Ramsey cuss Goddess out over there on his channel, girl, and he let that shit go. He let that shit go and was just, doing all them weird ass faces, spitting all at the camera, laughing and shit. Just, he's so fucking ugly. Breath stinking and shit. Bria's doing big things. People are mad she winning and humble, but I see everyone glowing up. April, I see you getting more numbers. You know what's so funny? Like, I don't like sometimes like I'll go back and I'll end up seeing something, but I really don't look at my numbers. I make videos and I don't even go back and watch them or anything. So, but it's about being consistent and stuff like that. It's about being consistent, and it's about, just sticking with it. And if you truly doing something that you like to do, it's gonna go. It's gonna go. But so anyway, so yeah, but yeah, she's doing very good over there. And Bree's been on YouTube. She's been on YouTube for a while. Like she's put her time in. She took a break. I think she said she had left for, I don't even know, like 6 months or something like that. But I remember her saying that she had left for a little while. She come back, she's consistent. She's doing her thing. She's likable. And I like her. I love Bree's laugh. Like I'll just say that. Like when she be cracking up, that shit be funny as hell. She got that laugh that everybody gonna laugh. You don't even know what's funny, but you just gonna laugh anyway. But anyway, I want everybody on here to get whatever they want to get out of this thing, but do it with the right intentions, because when you do shit for the wrong reasons, it's not going to work out for you. Even if you might, I mean, it's just like hitting licks. You might get away with robbing that one bank, but when you go back to rob the other one, you might just get caught. You know, you got to do shit for the right reasons and with the right intentions. And that's life. That's just life. So, um, so I didn't see Pizarro's live earlier. I did hear from Stank Puss that she did say that she was leaving. and stuff like that. I'm gonna go and watch, listen to Pizarro's replay. But you know, whatever the reason is, and whatever people want to do, and I just think everybody needs to do what's best for them. At the end of the day, do what's best for you, and that's it. You know, we're all individuals out here on our own journeys, and being on the app, we're on here to, you know, engage and, you know, socialize and have a good time. And you know, if you're making videos and stuff like that, hopefully you're making a couple dollars, you know. But to come on here and be, you know, just ran into the ground and doxxed and just miserable and shit like that, why the fuck would you do that to yourself? You know what I'm saying? That's when it becomes not fun anymore. It's not, you know, it's not fun to, you know, you have things that you worked hard for, and people want to see you lose them all because they don't like what you said on the app, you know, when they could just really just turn it off and get off. Because it's not the people who say the shit and get doxxed that can't take it. It's the people who do the doxing who can't take it. Okay? That's who can't take it. You're on here, you're engaging, you're talking your shit back and forth, but when a person says something that hits a nerve, now you want to go look they shit up and put it out here to the world. You know, that's who can't take it. It's not the people who's getting doxxed. You know, if a person is working hard, and the thing about it is, the hypocrisy is, y'all talk about somebody for not having shit, but then people who did work hard and do got shit, you want to see them lose it. You want to dox them and make sure that they lose everything they got. So which one is it? Should we have shit or should we not have nothing? You know, should you be something in life or should you just not do nothing? Because y'all gonna try to take it anyway, you know. So, but anyway, that's all I really had to say, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here so I can lay my booty down. I love y'all and I thank y'all for chilling with me. Thank you, Coles World, for engaging with me. I appreciate it. Yeah, that shit, you know, and we gonna see it. Those are like the top three things. Like you gonna see people fall out and be cool and vice versa. You gonna see people justify some fuck shit because it's their fave that's involved. Yeah. And you damn sure gonna see people use people that they don't even fuck with for real to help them take down somebody that they don't like or that they beefing with. So yeah. Thank you, Mo. I hope you feel better, babe. Yeah, I'm gonna make some tea real quick and put my skincare on, and then I'm gonna lay my booty down. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Have an amazing night. Bye bye.